corner of 5th and Market Streets. The call was reporting a strong smell of gas inside the building and also outside the building as well. More calls continued to come in about a strong gas odor in that general vicinity. As a precaution, Louisville Fire Department, of course, responded, and then as a precaution started evacuating the buildings in that area between 5th and 6th Street, between Jefferson and Market Streets. This includes our offices behind me in Metro Hall, the Sheriff's Office, and the County Clerk's Office. Right now, crews are on the scene from the Louisville Fire Department, LG&E, and MSD to determine exactly where the gas leak is coming from and to make the needed repairs to it as quickly as possible. As a result of the elevated levels of gas that were in buildings, we declared a level 2 hazmat situation for this immediate vicinity. And as a result, we've asked people to please avoid this area, this part of downtown, while we continue to respond to this and to fix this situation. I'm going to now turn it over to Assistant Chief of the Louisville Fire Department, Bobby Cooper, who's going to talk more about Louisville Fire Department's response this morning, what they found, what's going on, how the repairs are going right now. Assistant Chief Cooper.
Thank you, Mayor. The Mayor did a great job of concisely explaining what's happened up to this point. I have a lot of information, so please accept my apology if I'm looking down a little bit at the notes, but I want to make sure I'm giving you accurate information. Again, we got the call just after 9:20. Our crews responded to the scene of 5th and Jefferson to the odor of natural gas in buildings as well as outside buildings. We immediately dispatched our hazmat companies. We currently have 2 hazmat companies on scene as well as 8 units, which equals about 40 members of the Louisville Fire Department. When we initially got on scene, we began monitoring the air. We quickly picked up on dangerous levels, high levels of natural gas outside and inside buildings, as well as within the sewer system. At that point, we need to mitigate. So we need to evacuate the area. We need to make sure that we get people out. And we need to start to try to lower those levels of gas that are in the area. So the best way that we can do that, again, that was in the sewer system as well as inside buildings, is to send crews into the buildings to begin taking readings with our meters in buildings, get people out, and then begin ventilating those buildings, whether it be open up windows or in the sewer system in that case, is to open the manholes. MSD was requested to the scene as well as LG&E. They were on the scene quickly. LG&E was able to assist us in monitoring the area for those levels. MSD did a tremendous job of helping us pop the manhole covers as well as monitor what those levels might be within the sewer system. So tremendous thank you to them and support from them as well. So when this is a hazmat. So this is a level 2 hazmat. A level 1 hazmat is essentially just making notifications to public health, MSD, and other agencies. Level 2 gets a little bit more complex when we get into evacuations. It initiates a lens alert, which was sent out by MetroSafe. That lens alert was to avoid the area. And then we used our personnel to go door to door, building to building, to remove people from the buildings to get them outside. We ultimately ended up evacuating from 5th to 6th and Jefferson to Market, and then another half block east of 5th. So we evacuated all souls, all people within those buildings. We set up a perimeter. We are requesting no foot traffic and no vehicle traffic from 4th to 6th and Chestnut to Liberty. So again, our Chestnut to Market, I believe we said. I'll get you those exact streets in a second. But what we're asking now, we've sent out that lens alert. And what we need now is we need the public support. It's the middle of the afternoon, it's a work day, and we have people that are still walking through the area. They see the fire line tape that we have up, the yellow tape. Just be cautious, understand that it's an ongoing mitigation. It's a dangerous situation, or at least it was. We were able to decrease those limits, those explosive limits very quickly once we started to ventilate the sewers and the buildings. We also have some natural ventilation today, luckily with a lot of wind that's helping us to ventilate stuff. So when LG&E was on scene, they need to identify where the leak is coming from. They believe they have done that now. We don't have confirmation yet. We're still waiting on that. but they believe that that leak is coming from an 8-inch plastic line that runs down 5th Street that is between Jefferson and Market. So they have now isolated that area. They have shut down the gas to that, and they're doing further inspection to make sure that is where the leak is coming from. Once they confirm that, we'll continue to monitor the area. We'll continue to go through every building to make sure that people are out. We've evacuated all those buildings already, and we'll continue to do that even once we confirm that we've shut down where that leak is. A question that I anticipate you all may have is what causes these things? And the truth is we are not 100% sure yet. That'll be part of the investigation that LG&E does. But with the freeze and the thaw of ground and utilities that run through the sewer system, it's completely possible that may be the cause of it. It could be anything else. If you have an odor of gas in your building, call 911. We're receiving calls from beyond the area that we've evacuated. Let us know. We'll send a crew there. We'll come. We'll monitor your building to check to see if it's safe, or if you need to get out, or if we need to mitigate any further. Again, think of rain. We recognized what the situation was. We recognized what the hazmat was, natural gas. We then evacuated the area. We had people avoid the area, so we recognized we avoided the area. Now we're isolating what that leak is, and we've made the notifications that we need to make. Now we need the public to help us just to keep the area clear. Are there any questions?
Hold on one second before we get to questions. Thank you, Assistant Chief Cooper. Before we get to questions, Brian Bingham is the Chief Operations Officer of MSD, whose crews are also on the scene working with LG&E. He's going to share a few words about what MSD has been doing, and then after that, we'll go right into questions to take your questions. Brian?
That was an update from Mayor Craig Greenberg and Louisville Fire about the gas leak that's going on at 5th and Jefferson. We will have more updates for you throughout the newscast and throughout the day. But first, we'll have more news at noon coming up after this break.